Welcome to episode 26 of the Woolly Wolverine podcast. My name is Laura and I am the host. Today is Saturday the 25th of November and I'm coming to you from my home in Ireland where I live with my parents, my two sisters and my cat Neo. I've just put the cat out and fed him, so he should be quiet. I'm in a different location as to what I'm usually in. I usually record in my bedroom, but I have the house to myself today, so I said I'd mix it up a little bit and try somewhere new. So hopefully this is working. The lighting wasn't great. I tried a few different places, the lighting wasn't great, so hopefully this is working. My cat just came back, so he's probably going to start crying. If he does, I may have to pause. But yes, this is a podcast all about knitting, and yeah, so if you are a returning viewer, you may notice my finished object for this week. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And yes, so my finished object this week is my junk sweater. So this is what I'm wearing today, and also what I finished since the last time I've been with you. So there's the cat. 1 second, sorry. So I've informed the cat that I'm podcasting and he is to remain quiet, so hopefully he obeys. So where was I? Oh yes, so my finished object for this week is my Chuck sweater. This is a jumper by Andy Satterland and I knitted out of Cascade 220 in the red heather colourway. So it is knit top down and there's like these cable panels at the front. It's quite cropped, like alarmingly cropped. I added another repeat, so I'm going to stand up. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I'll stand up and see if you can see. So it's kind of sits just above my hips, or rests on my hips, and it's just plain stocking out on the back. I think I was probably too close to the camera and you got an extreme close up there. But yes, this is it. I added an extra one of these repeats to the end to kind of extend it. So I'm 5'5". I'm kind of oddly proportioned, I'd say. I have a longer torso and then quite short legs. So I added another repeat, and it could have done with even an extra one. I don't really mind though, because I'll just wear high-waisted jeans or throw it on over a dress or something, but I really, really love it. It's so cozy and I think it fits quite well. The sleeves, I did full length sleeves. I think the pattern called for 3/4 length potentially, but I went full length because it's nice and cozy, kind of rounded neckline, which I'm very happy with. So I knit this to gauge, so I used the recommended needle size, which I think was 5mm needles. Not too sure, but I'll link to I will link to my project page on Ravelry in the show notes. So if you want to go over and check that out, please do. And I went for red because it's kind of festive. Well, actually, I went for red because I saw Ellie of Skandir had knit one in red, and then I needed one. So my originality, and it's festive. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. This is the 3rd garment I've knit this year, and yeah, it's really cozy and warm, and I'm really happy with it. So moving on to works in progress. So I have all my works in progress neatly aligned here. So my first one is in my little bobbins bag. I love this bag. It's a little sock, drawstring, little sheep, floral sheep with little grey head, and the inside is just this neutral kind of honey beige canvas colour. I love it. So in here I have a pair of socks, and the yarn is going to be a mess because I'm at an awkward position. So these are the Speckled Space Socks by Amanda Stevens. And I've just completed one of the heels. So they're knit toe up, and I'll get set eventually. Here we go. So they have this kind of chevron, textured chevron pattern running up the foot and the front of the leg. And I'm not actually sure if it carries onto the back of the leg, but I'll find out soon enough. So this yarn is Green Elephant Yarns in the Flicker colourway, and a mini by Green Elephant as well, and this is just turquoise, that's the name of it. So I've just completed the heel flap. It's a slip stitch heel flap, and yeah, I really am happy with how these are knitting up. I'm going to aim to have the 2nd heel flap done today. I'm going to work on that after I finished recording, and then I can just zoom up the leg until I have no yarn left. So the skeins that I got a 50 gram skein of the main colour. It's kind of like a sock kind of set that she does. So I have 50 grams. So this is all I have left of the purple. And then the turquoise is here, and it is a 20 gram skein. So 70 grams should be more than enough for a pair of socks. And I'm knitting them 2 at a time on 2.5mm high sharps. And I'm very happy with them. So this is pair number 9. What day is it today? 25th. So I'd like to have these done by the end of November. 5 days, it's possible. Well, I want to have 2 pairs done in 5 days, which is probably not possible, but oh well. So the other pair that I have done on the needles at the moment is a pattern that I've made a pattern by myself. It's not really, I wouldn't call it a design. I just kind of make it up as I go along. And I'm knitting this out of this beautiful yarn by Grace of Babbles Yarns, and this is the August Sunset colour, Sunrise. I always get it mixed up. I don't know if it's August or Autumn or Sunrise or Sunset, but it's beautiful nonetheless. It's like this really light blue with kind of fuchsia and purple tonal beauty. So the socks I am knitting are also a tangled mess. Why haven't I prepared for you, viewers? Sorry. Anyway, so I'm knitting 2 at a time on 2.5mm high sharps. And I'm going to aim to have these done by the end of November. 5 days, it's possible. Here we go. So, it's kind of doing this little cute micro striping, and I added a little mini pink mini for the cuff, and it's a 10 grams, so I'm not sure if I'll have enough for heels and toes, but I might do the heel in this colour in the babbles, and then the toe in the pink as well, just to, sure, why not. So, get out of the way, cable. So the front of the sock looks like this. So it's kind of textured cable. So it's, yeah, basically a textured cable. So one side is stockinette and one side of the cable is a kind of lumpy, bumpy texture. And same on that sock. And then the back of the sock, I kind of went for a very simple knit pearl texture, but I'm not very happy with it. Kind of just looks like mistakes, I think. It's like mainly stockinette with the odd pearl bump thrown in, but I'm not too happy with it. So if I write this up, what I might do now is, if I write this up, I might do a plain stockinette back or add a different kind of idea down the back. I have an idea which I might continue on now just as a trial to see if I like it for the rest of the leg, and then if I do, I might add it to the pattern when I'm writing it up, if I write it up, if anyone's interested. If anyone's interested in me writing up this pattern, let me know. So yeah, these are being held in my, this bag is from Sue from the Two Tangled Skeins. Sue from the Two Tangled Skeins podcast, and she sent me this as part of a swap, and there's a matching notions pouch to go with it. It's so pretty. So it is like this kind of limey green with nice white and black roses. Kind of, I think, are they roses? Maybe carnations? They're pretty flowers. And I really like this bag as well. I really love this kind of size bag, and this is nice and light and squishy and floppy, so you can just throw it in your bag, which I do a lot. Next, we have in this bag here, which I got up at the Yarn Folk Festival, and I cannot remember the maker. I will put it in the down bar. Or not the down bar, in the show notes on Ravelry. These little French bulldogs are so cute. Look, this one has glasses on. Why? He has bad vision. I don't know. It's really cute. And it's nice and tweedy at the back. I love a bit of tweed. Then inside it's nice flowery fabric. And inside the bag I have the starting of my jewel book mitten. So the jewel book mitten is a pattern by Ellie of Skein, and my needle has decided to run away and remove itself. So this is how far I've gotten so far. I'm dropping everything. This is my first attempt at stranded colour work, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it's going. So there's the little deer on the front. I love this cuff. I think it's really, really pretty. There's kind of a lace detail, and yeah, I really love it. So I've just put the thumb stitches on waste yarn, and I'm just going to cast on the rest of the thumb stitches and then continue on. So I'm really happy with how this is working. The yarn is 100% Perendale from Briar Patch, which is a company in New Zealand. And yeah, so this is the grey and this is the cream. And I had done a vote on Instagram on one of my stories to see if I did it with the grey and the white, or if I did it with the white and the grey. And this is what won by quite a large margin. And I'm happy because I like dark colours, so I think that looks quite good. So that's the progress I've made on that. I'm very happy with said progress. Next I'm going to show you my scrappy blanket. So the last time I showed this, I think it was back during the summer, and I haven't made much progress on it. So I'm crocheting a granny stripe blanket, and here it is. It's Sushi Roll. So I think the last time I showed it, I had like this much done. So I've added 7 rows, which isn't great progress, but I've added these 7 rows in the last week or so. I've got a bit of addicted with it, and the reason I've been adding them is because I got sent some really nice minis, because I don't really have that many leftovers to add to it myself. So I was very kindly sent, it unwinds for ages. I was very kindly sent some minis as part of the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, which is on Instagram, hashtag Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, and it's so much fun. I've sent some packages and some patterns, and I've received some packages and some patterns, and it's been amazing. So I asked for some minis from my blanket, and lots of people have sent me some. So Heather and Anne and Mary-Lisa, I think that's how you pronounce your name, sorry, have all sent me minis for my blanket. So I've started adding them in, and it's so much fun. It's so nice to see the kind of colours that other people, like, that I necessarily wouldn't pick for myself to knit with, but like after seeing them in real life, I think they're so pretty. So like this colour here, where is this one? I might be able to show you better here. Like this really kind of luminous, kind of springy green, limey green colour, and this pink, they go so nice together, I think. And I love this green here. I would knit with that, definitely. It's kind of a tealy green, and I love it. These minis are so pretty. So I got these ones, the first package that arrived was from Heather at Maiden number 40, and I added most of them pretty much straight away. But I really am enjoying adding things to this. So I have like a little, in my Maker's Haven bag, I have lots and lots of minis to add in. So I think I might try and add one a day during December, and that way it'll grow and grow and grow. So I thought I'd just show you this quickly to show that I am working on it, and one day in about 7 million years it'll be finished. But I really am enjoying working on it, which is the main thing, and it will one day be a nice cozy blanket. Thanks to all the generous donations from this wonderful yarny community. So they are all my works in progress. Speaking of the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted, so I had requested some minis from a blanket, and Mary-Lisa of the Spool Stories shop online contacted me and said she'd be happy to send me some minis, and also she sells project bags, and she asked if I would be interested in reviewing one of her project bags, and I said yes, of course. So she sent me this little sock sack. So this is so cute. Like, you can see that fabric. It has like little birds in aviaries, and there's like little pink, and I love this color. These colors are so pretty, and the attention to detail on this is so nice. So at the top, this kind of minty polka dot fabric matches some of the kind of turquoise birds, and then this panel down here is like a kind of pleather, I think, and this pink matches perfectly the kind of the pink birds. Yeah, and then the drawstring is pink also. So it's this light pink which matches the light pink birds. So it's all really, really thought out. It's has a square box bottom, so it stands up, and yeah, it would be an absolute perfect bag for a pair of socks or a one skein project. Inside it has this, I love neutrals inside, so when you have like stitch markers and things in, you can easily spot them. And it's this really subtle kind of feather. There's like a little feather pattern on the inside, which matches little birdies, which is so cute. And she had included a little lavender sachet, which smells delicious. And yeah, it's a perfect little, there's kind of a nice, it's almost a bit of stretch to these cords, and it's kind of bouncy, or elastic is the word I'm looking for, not bouncy. And yeah, that's it, closed up, and it's really, really pretty. And the sewing it's really well made. It's stunning. So definitely go over and check out her shop. I'll have it linked below, that you can have a look and see what bags she has in stock at the moment. The sock size I can highly recommend. It is perfectly sized. I was keeping my speckled space socks in here for during this week, and they fit in perfectly. It was great. So I love this bag. I can't say enough about it. It's really, really well made. So definitely go over and check her out. So, as well as that, I did make a purchase in the last week or two. So, sorry, while I reach. So in the last week or two, I did make a purchase. Because it is coming up to December, I said I'd treat myself. So I was browsing through Instagram, and I seen Amber from Maker's Haven was doing a Family Stone yarn club, and Family Stone is one of my favourite Christmas movies. I watch it every single year, once or twice during the Christmas period. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. It stars, there's so many people in it that you know, Rachel McAdams, Sarah Jessica Parker, Dermot Mulroney, Claire Danes, Luke Wilson, Diane Keaton. It's star-studded, and it's just really cozy, and it's just about a family Christmas, and it's just a really, really lovely movie. And so when I saw that Amber was doing a yarn club for it, I said that I had to have it because it is one of my absolute favourites. And I thought it would be perfect to have a Christmassy yarn for December. So I have received it, and I'm going to show it. So if you've signed up for the club and you haven't yet received it, close your eyes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doo-doo! So this is just perfect. It's so Christmassy. It has these lovely pops of red and green, and then down this end it's like so vintage. It's like a vintagey, cozy Christmas, which is just perfect for the inspiration. It just reminds me of being at home and cozy at Christmas, which is just perfect for that movie. And I cannot wait to cast this on in December. It's just perfect. So this is on her soft sock base, which is 75/25 superwash nylon, and it is a sock yarn. So it is going to be a very pretty pair of Christmas socks. Like, I'm contemplating keeping it for my Christmas Eve cast on with little bobbins, but I don't know if I'll be able to wait that long. So as well as that, she also sent one of her lovely progress keepers, her knitting jewellery. And this is a bell, and it has a little kind of little bead as well, which is so cute. And it is perfect. So these will go, these are so cute together. I can't wait. Can't wait to cast this on. Oh, Christmas is coming. So yeah, Christmas is coming and December is my favourite time of year. It is my birthday month. My birthday is on Christmas Eve, so I'm a very festive person. I love all things to do with Christmas. I love shopping, I love decorating the tree, I love wrapping my presents, I love spending time with family, eating lots of delicious turkey. It's all just a really, really magical time and I love it. It's nice and cold outside and you can wrap up all cozy. It's just brilliant. So yes, I will be hopefully taking kind of vlog style footage. I'm not going to commit to doing Vlogmas because that's crazy talk. But I will commit to recording every now and then. I do a live Instagram once or twice as well during the month of December, so yeah, check that out if you see me popping up. And yes, so it's just a quick little episode today to kind of keep the momentum going. I hadn't podcasted in a while before this, well, in the week before, so it's been 2 weeks since the last one, so it's regular enough, I feel, and I had enough content to show you to make it interesting, hopefully. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe and give me a little thumbs up so it gets the word out. And yeah, if you would like to ask me any questions, you can pop on over to the Ravelry group on the episode thread, or you can drop me a message on Ravelry or on Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below, whatever suits. And yeah, thank you very much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.